a solar eclipse will happen every single month. And why? Because it takes 27 days, 27 point something days for the moon to orbit the Earth. So at some point, it's going to cross the sun. And it does it every single month. Now, I have no explanation for why it takes every 100 years for America to get one, because the law of probability dictates that it should be every few years, but we're being told it's once every 100 years. So there is a solar eclipse every month. The only problem is we don't see it because it's usually over the water. So you can bet me £1,000 because you're gonna have to come up with the reason for why it's not when the moon orbits the Earth once every month. You Burke. I bet you £1,000 solar eclipses happen every single month. The issue is we never see them because they're normally over the Earth, normally over the water. There's the £1,000 Mark Taylor. Put your money where your mouth is, or shut up, because you don't know what you're talking about.
It sounds fucking credible. I'm just saying.
The confidence. Let me just be clear on the confidence. It's based on Mark Taylor saying that solar eclipses do not happen every month. Every single month they happen because it's orbiting the Earth.
You have to speak grammatically perfect. You have to fucking know what you're talking about.
Anthony, you claim that eclipses happen every month, yeah?
Correct.
Why do they happen every month, Anthony?
Do we know what an eclipse is before we start? Let's define
solar eclipse.
Yeah, let's define it. What happens with a solar eclipse?
Yeah, the moon travels in front of the sun.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the reason why that happens is because of it going around the Earth once every 27 point summit days, right?
Yeah.
Now, the reason why you're going to argue that it doesn't happen is because of the ecliptic plane of 5% tilt, correct?
Yep.
Does the moon still pass in front of the sun?
No.
Yeah, it does. It just casts a shadow.
No, it doesn't, Anthony. It goes above and below, above and below. That's why you don't get a solar eclipse every month, Anthony.
Yeah, but we do get a solar eclipse.
Because the ecliptic is on a 5-degree tilt.
Yeah.
So what that means is on the moon's orbit, when the moon comes around to where the sun is, at one time it's above the sun, then it's below the sun, and then when it lines up, it goes in front of the sun.
Once every month, the moon will pass between us and the sun.
No, it will not, Anthony. How many more times? I cannot be plainer. That is not right.
On your model, once every month, the moon will pass in front of the sun and us.
Once again, Anthony, no, that is not right. I mean, why do you keep repeating things? Jamie, will you pull that video up and play it so everyone can see that Anthony is clearly wrong? He doesn't know what he's talking about. And even if we did get an eclipse every month, it wouldn't matter where it was because the Earth is so populated, somewhere on the Earth, people would see it. I don't think there's ever been a time in recent history that there's been a solar eclipse on planet Earth that no one has ever seen. That is an utterly ridiculous claim to make. You link one article now, or link one YouTube video that proves we get one every month.
Maybe not take the risk. Let's just agree that it's because of the 5% tilt of the ecliptic plane. Do we agree?
Yes, that's the reason you don't get one every month, Anthony.
Let's just break this down into basic maths.
No, why? Why, Anthony? You haven't got a clue about basic maths, Anthony. You're a fucking idiot, Riley. You're an idiot. The fucking sun's in the sky. The moon. If it goes in front of the sky, if it goes in front of the sun, the sky goes dark. Are you fucking clueless?
I just googled enough for me anyway, and I'll have to think about. But it's looking bad, Anthony. But as I say,
no, it's not.
I'm
just saying. I says it's looking bad. I haven't sat and imagined it yet. I need to imagine if I'm there, but it's kind of not. It's no.
Yeah, it does. It's just whether we see the shadow or not.
That's it. Link me one article, and I'll transfer £1,000 into your account right now, Anthony.
You haven't got £1,000 to do, man.
Okay, well, you link one article. We'll soon find out then.
Mark, I said I'm agreeing with you. I said it's not looking fucking good because on Google, the first thing it said why we don't get a solar eclipse every month, and there was just fucking millions of.
I'm trying to get a 3D demonstration of showing what I want to try and see.
No, I want an article, Anthony. You said you was going to link an article, and if not, you was going to pay me £1,000. So where's the article?
You said for a video or anything that. You're going to have to wait. I'm going to have to find you one. Hang on.
So you can't find an article then? Surely if we get one every month, it should be fucking all over the place, shouldn't it?
Right, I can't do it straight away. You'll have to bear with me while I find it. But
what do you mean bear with you? Do you fucking fannying about for 10 minutes? What are you on about?
Because I'm not getting a chance to do it because you're too busy arguing with me.
Oh, well, you can't Google and fucking talk at the same time.
I know where I can do it. No, because I'm trying to keep up with what you're saying.
Shut the fuck up. Put yourself on mute and fucking link an article. He's fucked off. Look, he can't fucking Google and fucking stay in a hangout at the same time. So now everyone can see the fat fucks run away. You don't want to pay me my £1,000. Pay the £1,000, you fucking lying prick.
No, the minute that sun goes between the moon goes between
look, here we
the
go.
sun,
I'm
it's a
not
solar
going to pay you
eclipse.
now because I'm a fucking idiot. I go online and talk bullshit, and then when I get called on my bullshit,
I don't even need to demonstrate it.
It's
It's totally and utterly intuitive.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. The bit that
No,
you're
it's
not
not.
accepting, the bit that you're not accepting is that the shadow being cast elsewhere means that the eclipse doesn't happen. But it does, because the minute it happens in between the sun,
So
eclipse.
how is it on a planet with 7 billion people on it that when the fucking moon blocks out the sun, no fucker sees it, Anthony?
No, because
Link
it can
me
happen over
one fucking
water.
eclipse. Link me one eclipse, Anthony, that's
'Cause it
happened
happened
in recent memory that no one has seen.
Well, I'm gonna have to come back to you in 10 minutes when I find one. It's not something I can
What?
just
So you still can't find one?
Hang on. So you dispute?
Well, how come I can find thousands that
Hang
even
on.
Addy B's found them on Google?
Hang
that
on.
says we don't get one every month, Anthony.
Right. So the issue is that you don't accept that the moon orbits the Earth. Is that right?
Oh, shut the fuck up, you idiot! Who the fuck's ever said that?
Because that's the bit that you wanted me to prove.
No, it's not. I want
Yes,
you
it
to
is.
prove we get a solar eclipse every month, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, and I can prove that.
Well, come on then, prove it then. Link it. Link one. Link an article. Link a YouTube video.
Right, well, I'll have to come back to you then. I'll find one and come back to you. However, we still see an eclipse every month.
No, you don't, Anthony.
Right, Mark, you've said yourself that the moon goes a little bit above or a little bit below the sun,
No,
right?
not a little bit. No, not a little bit. It's not a little bit. It misses the sun completely, Anthony.
Yeah, but it's still passing between us and the sun. It's still
No, it fucking doesn't,
The only difference
Anthony.
is
You
the shadow
fucking
gets cast.
retard.
Every month, the moon goes around the Earth. Just over 27 point whatever days it is. 28 days, there you go. So every time it gets back to that same point at the beginning of every month, it passes between the sun and the Earth.
Nope.
The only difference is,
Nope.
yeah, the only difference
No.
is the moon
This video has got fuck all to do with solar eclipses. You
No.
can clearly see it says the moon's orbit around the Earth. It's got fuck all to do with solar eclipses. You're a fucking idiot, Riley.
No, because the point is it takes 20
You're a fucking idiot and you're also a dishonest idiot now because
The
now you're
only
fucking
issue is
you're
that
making
it passes-
bollocks up not to pay the £1,000. What?
All it
Amazing
is
with
it
that.
casts a shadow around the Earth.
But well, do you know it's
Still an eclipse though, because it passes between the sun and
this is what that. Well, this is what it's going to. This is what the bait's. So I don't want to involve in it, but this is what the bait's going to go down. Going to end up going down to is the definitions.
You can't link one article. You can't link one article that says we get one every month. All you've done is linked a video that talks about the orbit of the moon. I mean, how stupid are you, Anthony?
Well,
You're that fucking stupid that you're on YouTube now saying that everyone's definition of a solar eclipse is wrong and you're right. But
No.
you can't link one article that backs what you're saying up.
We get it all the time. It's just
It's all the
shadow-
time now. So it's not just once a month, it's all the time now. So
Yeah.
everyone in chat now, it's gone from we get it once a month to all the time now.
Yeah, it's frequently, but it's where the shadow gets cast, and that's the only variation.
Just read out why the explanation tells us why we don't get an eclipse every month.
A lunar eclipse occurs when the moon.
No, not a lunar
enters-
eclipse. It's a solar eclipse.
Yes, it goes on to.
Oh, go on
it
then.
says a solar eclipse occurs when the moon's shadow falls on the Earth. They do not happen every month because the Earth's orbit around the sun is not in the same plane as the moon's orbit around the Earth.
Yes.
Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah.
So there you go. Jamie's
but
just
hang on,
read
hang
out an article that says we do not get a solar eclipse every
Because of
month.
the tilt of the moon. I agree. We agree at that point.
So you owe me £1,000 then?
No, because the sun still.
What do you
the
mean
moon
no?
still
You said
passes
we
in
get
front
a
of
solar eclipse every month, Jamie. He's just read out, Anthony. He's just read out that we don't. So how come you don't owe me £1,000 then?
because the moon still passes in front of the sun. It's just a
Oh,
shadow gets
fuck
cast
off.
elsewhere.
You fucking dishonest
Still an
cunt.
eclipse.
What you fucking bet was that the solar eclipse doesn't happens every month, and I said
It's
it
still
don't.
an eclipse.
Jamie's just read out the reason we don't get one every fucking month, and you're
The
lying.
minute the moon passes in front of the sun,
You're a fucking
we get it
dishonest
every
prick,
single
Riley.
month.
What a fucking dishonest cunt you are, Riley.
Yeah, well,
Everyone
same-
can
the same
fucking
can be
see
said.
now that you're not a man of your word. You're a dishonest little prick. We bet £1,000. I was prepared to fucking pay that into your account today, right now. Link me one article. You can't.
Show me the
fucking
£1,000.
Jamie's fucking linked it. Jamie's linked it, and he's read it out why we don't get one every month. And then you back down on your bet. So everyone can see now that fucking Antony Riley is a dishonest fat prick.